Hi, welcome back. What we're going to be doing today is a lesson on a lap weld that is a push method. So in previous videos I had done like a pull method and push method in a butt weld. Another video I did a pull method in a lap weld. I'm a right-handed welder, so in this case here with that pull method I was starting from left and working my way right. With this push method, I'm going to start right and work my way left. So with this weld here, some important things I got to point out, and I pointed this out in the push method video, is that I'm going to be splitting this fillet weld. Yes, this is a fillet weld here. It's a 90-degree angle on this lap weld. I'm going to split this 90 degrees. And that's a really important thing here, is that I got to be dead center of that fillet weld in order to get proper width of my weld between bottom and top plate. If I don't want to have my weld go over this top plate here, making an imperfect weld, getting not an even amount of heat. I won't have an even amount of heat between bottom and top plate. So I got to split this weld right down the middle and maintaining a 45-degree angle, because you're going to be splitting this 90-degree angle in half. Okay, so I got to have an even amount of heat between top and bottom plate. Don't have your welder your MIG weld too high up. Don't have it too low. Otherwise, that pressure is going to be emphasizing again. Your heat's going to be either on the top or the bottom plate. I want to have it even between both top and bottom. So that's why I want to have it splitting that 90-degree angle at 45 degrees. So again, I'm going to start at my right, work my way left, and maintaining a similar pattern as if I were to be doing a push method on a butt weld or a lap weld. So we'll go ahead, we'll begin. So the size of my puddle here is going to be the size of a dime. That's what we're going to be looking at here, okay? In previous videos I was saying, oh yeah, you're watching the puddle, you're not watching the arc. So you're watching that puddle, making sure that you're keeping a consistent dime size as you're creeping across that metal. And I know that those experienced welders, if they're seeing this video, they're probably having a beef over me using water in order to cool it off. But this is strictly just for lesson demonstration purposes, just for practice. And again, you would not be using water in order to cool off any project. You're looking to have that weld hold together. If you're just doing it for practice, of course, it wouldn't. It'd be, pointless just to sit around and let it air cool. If you're going to be doing this for practice, you can cool it down with a piece with a bucket of water. But in this case here, for our lap weld, I'm keeping a nice even bead all the way across, splitting that 90-degree angle. If you look at it from the side profile, keeping it relatively flat, okay? But even amount of heat between top and bottom plate. I'll go ahead and I'll do a little half demonstration here so that way you can see what is the placement of this puddle between top and bottom plate. So I'll do another one for you. So again, you're splitting that 90-degree angle, even amount of heat between top and bottom plate. But watching that puddle as you're creeping across. But notice the placement of this puddle here, okay? Right down the middle between my two pieces. An even amount of heat between top and bottom plate by having it right down the middle. So keep the puddle consistent size of a dime as you're going across. You're looking to have a split amount of heat between top and bottom plate going right down the middle. Do not emphasize too much heat over the top plate. Do not emphasize too much heat over the bottom plate. You want to really have that MIG wire going right down the middle between top and bottom plate, keeping that 45-degree angle because you're splitting that 90-degree angle in half. So keep 45 degrees with your wire, and don't have a sharp angle on your MIG gun. You can have that pretty closer to 90 degrees as you're going across your metal. But that concludes my demonstration on a push method on MIG welding.